Supersonic, electronic, supersonic, electronic.
People, here today we are talking about electronics.
Is that my beautiful intro?
That was a good intro.
Thank you very much.
Please comment on that intro.
Tell me if it sucked. It was awesome. But it was probably awesome since it was coming from Prince Awesome.
Bullshit! Sorry, I've had that stuck in my throat all day. I had to get it out.
So,
Continue. So, what do you want to talk about with electronics? Put the dog down.
what was the dog's name, Justin?
Tootie.
Tutti Frutti. Rudy. Tutti Frutti.
So the first electronic we're talking about, as he's demonstrating, are MP3 players, iPods, things of that matter, with music.
Without music, the world would be the most boring place you could ever imagine.
He's got a point. Music...
Of course I do.
Music always makes things better. The fuck?
My opinion is awesome!
I don't give a damn about your opinion. You messed up my mask and you hurt me.
Why don't you go to the corner and cry?
I will. Too lazy.
I agree with that.
Now, what is your... If you had to pick, would you rather have an iPod, something Samsung, or what? What is your favorite?
Well, for me, probably an iPod. Because the thing about CDs is they can cost approximately $20.
No. Their cost
Yes.
has gone down. They cost
Fine,
approximately
$19.99.
13
13, okay.
max.
When-
Unless it's a good CD.
Okay, say it was an album from 3 Doors Down. And they're a pretty popular band, right?
Yeah, fairly.
Take the album Away from the Sun. Arguably their best album.
Arguably.
That probably is about maybe $17, $18. Right?
We'll go with that estimate, yes.
On an iPod, the album is about maybe $13, $14, which is less. So, and it's the same album. So I think with iPods and CD players, while they are still valuable in some form or fashion, iPods work better because they're cheaper than some music albums.
Very true, but the thing that I don't like about iPods, mind you, I do have an iPhone, which is what we're recording on right now. The thing I do not like about Apple things and other buy over the internet things is that if your system crashes, you now have no way to get that music back unless you've saved it on a CD. But just take away that hassle and buy the CD in the first place, and you can carry it around anywhere, play it in your car. You can load it onto an MP3 through a computer, and your MP3 won't crash. Even if it does, you've still got the CD to put it on there.
Quite true, my good man.
A little more money, but saves hassle.
Alright, we made our opinions about that. Now let's move on to the one thing where government says has ruined our children of the world today, which is known as simply television.
Now you see, I don't watch television much, so the Grim Reaper here will give you his opinions, and I will give you my opinions on something else at a later point.
The government are fucking morons.
Amen.
You know what ruins children, if anything?
Parenting?
Exactly. 100%. If you have horrible parents, you will have a horrible child.
No, that's not true. Some children...
Children learn from their parents. If their parents went out and stole a television, like, alright, you know in the old days they had those black boxes?
Yeah.
Okay. If parents went out and stole those black boxes, children around the age of 14, which is what we are, will begin to learn even more from their parents. They'll begin to act like their parents. If their parents are in jail, somehow they will become in jail, because some of each parent is in that child. So, the concept of children not getting things from their parents is completely absurd. Absurd, word of the day.
I approve this.
I am the Grim Raper, and I disapprove of that message right there. Okay. So, parents ruin children. Parents also help children. It depends on who your parents are and what they go through in their marriage that you actually see. We've both experienced that. Just all depends on what your parents do. Parents ruin children. Parents talking about the government ruin children, not television.
Now, you see, that's not a fair point to make because some parents influence children to become part of the government. But I'm not here to talk about that now. Here I'm talking about something the government also says has ruined our children and has become a popular belief among PTAs. Video games. Yes, I'm a video game nerd. Yes, I do play way more than I should. No,
I am the Grim Raper, and I completely 100% approve that message. Because I am too.
But, thing being, is that video games do not ruin children. What ruin children are parents who think that video games ruin children.
Like my father.
Yes. I have a friend. He will remain nameless. But he has a decent... No, not you.
I know.
He has a decent family. His dad left, but they are still in contact. He has a stepdad. And his mom's a bitch. Now...
I believe I know who you're talking about, but he once again goes unnameless. Or nameless, excuse me.
What are the initials?
BP?
No.
No, not him.
JJ.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not JJ the person, JJ are the initials.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Alright. Anyway, back to the subject. The person we are talking about...
No, he's talking about.
Shut the fuck up.
Continue.
What we're talking about here is that his mom believes that after playing so many video games, he has no imagination. I know this kid well enough to know that what goes through his mind is way off the fucking wall. Don't flick things at me. And he has more imagination ever because of these video games. Now, if you think video games ruin children, there's something wrong with that statement because video games help us, hand-eye coordination, they give us more...
That's the point I always make with my dad.
Mm-hmm. Another thing is that they're a way to be social. Take PSN. Even though it crashed, take PSN. Sorry, PSN. I love you to death, but that was fucking hilarious. But the thing about it is that with mics, with messaging, with all these other things, you can talk to these people that are your friends while kicking ass online. Unless you suck like the Grim Raper here, and then you just talk online and get your ass kicked.
That's a lie. There's only certain video games that I suck. And I will admit it.
True, he's a good sports game player, but I'm more of a
Call of Duty.
Fallout 3, Call of Duty, Fable. Hell yeah, I missed my Xbox, Fable. Now, any other points you'd like to make?
Electronics are good.
I agree with that.
Okay. See you later.